checking out this review of the Revolution Skincare Targeted Under Eye Serum. It contains 5% caffeine solution, which is meant to deliver anti-aging properties, reduce dark circles, and could reduce puffiness. It also contains the popular ingredient hyaluronic acid, which is meant to hydrate, reduce appearance of wrinkles, and help reduce fine lines. I'll go through these ingredients, the properties, and the claimed benefits in more detail later in the video. This 30ml bottle lasts for ages. If you think about it, you're only applying it under your eyes. As you can see, the consistency of this serum is a very light, thin, liquidy substance. I think this makes it very easy to absorb into the skin and therefore feels very lightweight under the eyes, which is really good given the skin under the eyes is very thin and therefore could be sensitive. Apply morning and evening. I've been using it for at least a couple of months and I followed the instructions where I've applied it onto my under eyes and then lightly tapped the product in. I usually wait for a bit so it absorbs during my routine and then I'll follow up with an eye cream. My under eyes are pretty good anyway, so it's hard to tell how well it works, but it's definitely maintained a good condition. Here's a review of the caffeine and hyaluronic acid ingredients advertised and whether they deliver skin benefits. Caffeine can penetrate the skin barrier, so any properties and benefits it does have can be absorbed into the skin. It can reduce dark circles as it's able to shrink blood vessels under the skin. It's these blood vessels beneath a thin under eye skin that can show dark circles, so shrinking these blood vessels will make them less visible. Caffeine is known to help blood circulation, so that could reduce puffiness too. There is some potent anti-aging antioxidant properties backed with science. Free radicals are a natural byproduct of the body's metabolism. When produced, they're not stable, so they have to break down other cells to take their electrons. They can stabilize themselves. This is when DNA damage and aging happens. Caffeine can stabilize the free radicals so they don't break down other cells. But in the same way, they help protect cells against UV radiation, while also slowing down the photoaging process. So overall, caffeine has been shown to deliver benefits to the skin through skin absorption. So it's good if you've got maturing skin, dark circles, or stressed skin. We produce hyaluronic acid naturally, so it definitely has an essential function that maintains our skin. As we mature, we do produce less of it though. Saying that, it is a highly concentrated ingredient and it hydrates the skin really well. It keeps it moist by drawing moisture from the air, and it's known to hold almost 1,000 times its own weight. So it will naturally reduce the appearance of wrinkles given dehydrated skin causes this. Hand in hand, it will reduce the appearance of fine lines too. Again, this is shown to be very good for maturing skin and dry skin. You may only get inflammation if you're actually sensitive to this particular ingredient, but otherwise it's generally good for everyone. So it's all good in theory, but how much do you need to actually experience the results? The general rule of thumb is that you want to see these key featured ingredients in the top half of the ingredients list. This is because the list is ordered starting with the higher percentage of ingredient in the product. The amount of caffeine to deliver some difference looks good. It features in the top half of the list and it already states it's got 5% of it in the product. I found there were scientific experiments with research, not just cosmetic nor clinical, that showed the 5% can make a difference to the skin cells. Sodium hyaluronate is the only reference I can see to hyaluronic acid here. While it's a different version of hyaluronic acid, it does the same thing better as it's salt-based and therefore can pull more moisture. Apparently, ideally you'd want 1% or higher to notice the benefits. This is shown at the bottom of the list. So I can't really tell how much is in there. It could be enough, it might not be. But seeing other moisturising ingredients like glycerin and the main ingredient caffeine, I felt like it was a pretty good serum. It's great that this is vegan, cruelty-free and fragrance-free as well. And as mentioned, in the last couple of months I've used it, I haven't had any bad effects and my under eye skin is in pretty good condition. So those are my thoughts. What are yours? Are you thinking of using it or have you used it? Let me know what you think, comment below. Thanks for watching.